Welcome into the live stream. We're just over at the lake hanging out. It's going to be a short one. Just want to come on and say hello. But anyway, starting to get cool now. Early we had that hot weather. We had super hot weather for a while. Now it's getting cool at night. So anyway, I've been working on my computer. It's and my pictures. I can't seem to get them off my phone, so I don't know. I have to work on that some more tonight. So hello, just a quiet live stream. Hello. Hey, welcome in. We're down at the lake hanging out just for a few minutes. Seems very peaceful over here tonight. Hi, David Banger Maine. How are you? Hello. Nice to see you. Hello. Hi. Peace. How are you? How's your weather? It's very cool out right now. We've had all that hot weather and now we're getting cool weather. Well, it hasn't been cool all day, but it's cools down at night here. So it's probably around 70s in the 70s. So how's your weather? How are you doing? Happy to see you. Welcome in. I've been having to deal with my computer. Oh my gosh. I had the Windows 11, it had an update, and I swear I spent 2, 3 days on it. And I think I finally got it. Dave in Bangor, Maine says, we're about 70 degrees with a shower. Oh, really? Wow. Yeah, we had quite a bit of showers last week. Um, but yeah, I've been working on my computer and it's horrible. Like I was on there with Microsoft. I have an HP. I need a new computer basically, but I can't get that right now. So, but it was missing components and I don't know. I think I got it all straightened out. And then I got an upgrade from Verizon for my internet. So I went to get that and then they said it's supposed to be faster and I take it home and um it seems like it's a little bit slower. I don't know. I don't know if they were just trying to upgrade people to charge them more because then I noticed they charged me like $10 more. So I was kind of upset about that. So yeah. So now I have to figure out some other stuff. I don't know. I can't get the pictures off my phone. I hooked it up to my computer and they were loading up and then all of a sudden I had gotten up at 5:30 in the morning to do that and then yesterday then I think I fell asleep while I was doing it and then my computer shut off and I don't know what happened. Then I tried it again. So I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I have to figure that out. Good thing we have this AI thing. That's one good thing about AI on the computer because I'm just asking it everything. How do I do this and how do I do that? But I did follow the directions what it said for to transfer the phones because I have the cord and it didn't work. So I don't know. But my phone is my email's not working and stuff because it's uh, Gmail only gives you, or Google, whatever, between your pictures and everything, they only give you 15 gigabytes. And it's between all the live streams that I want to save. And I don't want to delete them. Some of the ones I don't have every one that I did, but, I want some of them to go on my computer. But I suppose if I delete them, I could download them again and just put them, I don't really know. I'm just, my brain is kind of like tired and I needed to come to the lake. But so that's what I've been doing. If anybody and mowing between that and mowing my lawn. So now my ride mower is not mowing. So I had to do it by hand. And I spent 3 days already mowing with the push mower. It's propelled, luckily, but it has a battery, so the battery only gives me like an hour out there. So I've had to go out there every freaking day, and I'm tired of it. I'm still not even done because it's like a half acre. I got to do the back, and the belt came off, and I put it back on. So I don't know anything about that, but it would be a lot easier if I could do that. So how are you anyway? Enough of my stuff, right? Enough of that. So anyways, we're down here at the docks just hanging out. So how are you? How's your doggies? I wasn't gonna stay too long because I got here when it was cool out. So I've been wanting to come on. I never get, like I said, I never get people when I do this. I was tempted to do the vertical, but then I didn't because like this looks better on there. Just look how calm the water is. I just saw a fish jump right here. There was a fish there. I don't even see any ducks. Huh. Anyway. So being that it's getting cooler at, earlier, like usually it's hot during the day, but I don't know, we could get that coolness anyway. There's a boats way over there. There's some boats. So I'm going to probably try to come on earlier as well. I'm going to try different times. So yeah, there's people out there in a boat, it looks like. So how are you, Dave? How's everything going? How's your puppies doing? I think there's a lot of people live streaming right now. There's a couple other places I want to go, so I don't know. Sorry about that. I was like playing with the camera. Doing well here. That's good. That's good. Sorry I haven't been on in a while. I've been dealing with all these things. Yeah, so I don't know. We could go for like a short walk maybe. We'll go this way. Welcome in, everybody. I love being down here on the docks here. I like hanging out here. I don't know about anybody else, but this is like very relaxing to me to come down here and to hang out by the water and everything. It's very relaxing. One of these days I'll take one of these kayaks out. Probably not this year though. But they got the canoes and the boats, and there's more kayaks. I think these are the ones that you sit in, but then I'm thinking these are like stand-up ones because they're flat. I don't know if that's zoomed in or not. It is. I don't know why that keeps doing that. Sorry. See how they're flat? I don't know if you stand on those things. I don't know. But the water's so calm that you could just go out there. I don't know. Okay, let's go this way. We'll go for like a short walk. It's going to get dark quickly, so I was coming on just for a short time. Come on and say hello. I miss all my friends. But yeah. So hey everybody. Yeah, so that's why I haven't been putting any videos up either. I apologize. I have to get my phone in order, and I've tried that 2-3 times. Like I said, I'm gonna I might have to try to get some help from somebody. I don't know. Usually I'm pretty good at figuring things out. Look at that boat. I like that. That would be fun to go in, don't you think? That would be a lot of fun to go in there. I'm used to I grew up in upstate New York where Saratoga is, and I'm used to being around the big lakes. This lake's very small for me, but I'm used to the bigger lakes, and I grew up near Saratoga Lake, so, which that's not a big lake, but Lake George and Saratoga Lake and a whole bunch of lakes. But anyway, I love showing the boats and everything. I don't know. When I was a kid, my uncles owned a boat, and they used to do whatever you call it, surfing on the back of the boat. I don't know what you call that. I forgot. But anyway, this is a building that you can rent things and get food in there and everything. We'll go for a short walk. I needed to go for a walk. Does anybody ever get like cramps in their leg, or like it feels like tingles. Yeah, that's been happening a lot because I have to deal with this computer stuff. But I did get a lot of exercise when I mowed though, so I did it 3 days already, so it's probably going to take me another 2 to 3 days. Then I realized my battery wasn't hooked in there properly. I wish I had money to get another battery for that thing. Um, a lot of doing well. AI lineup. Yes, definitely, Dave. The playground's over there. It's going to be fall again. Fall is coming. I think everybody's putting their fall stuff up too quickly though, because summer's not over yet. That's the playground over there. And I don't know if these people want to be filmed, so I moved it this way. Hi. But yes, and last year I went to that really cool Halloween trunk or treat at the campgrounds, which was in this park here that I'm at, upstate. I'm in Northeast Tennessee. But that was the coolest thing that I've ever seen. So I'm going to find out when that is, and I'll do that again this year. But everybody's putting their stuff up early, and I don't know, we got like maybe 2 more weeks for me to, I don't want summer to end. I like summertime. How many people like summer? What's your favorite season, Dave? Oh, I remember that. He says, yes, that was so much fun. And we can walk down here. This is one of the spots where they put the boats in. Yeah, that was my first time I ever did that. I never knew that they did that. And I was coming to walk around the lake, and then they're like, they had the roads closed off. And I was like, oh. And then I walked through it. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it was a lot of fun. I haven't gone on any hikes because I need somebody to be with me, because there's been an awful lot of bear sightings. Tennessee has lots of bears, and this area has bears. And especially Gatlinburg, they have it even worse. They have like tourist people up there, and then the bears just go right in the road and everything. Like they have to stop the cars. And I don't know. I don't want to be by myself with that. You know what I mean? Oh, look at these flowers. I don't know what kind of tree that is, but that's pretty. They're like little white flowers. That's really pretty. I wonder if they smell. Oh, they do. They smell really good. I don't know what that is. Do you know what that is? Anybody know what that is? Look at that. They smell good. I thought it was like honeysuckle, but it's not. They have leaves like some of our garden people would know. We have garden people on the channel. I should say our garden friends. I garden. I like to garden. That's why. But I didn't do mine this year. But those are really pretty. Look at. I don't know what they are though. They smell amazing. I love flowers. Usually I like to put a lot of flowers in my yard and everything, but since my husband died, I didn't do that. But I'm hoping next year to be able to do that. But taking care of the lawn and everything's enough work. But there's already flowers out there. Like I have a hydrangea in the front and the back. And the one in the front flowered like a purplish pink color. And then the one in the back was bluish purple, and now the flowers are dying down, and I noticed it has just a little bit of blue flowers coming. Then I have a hibiscus, and they have these like big flowers. There's 3 of them. The one in the middle has white and the 2 on the sides red, but I've been trying to revive them back from last year because they don't like the super heat, and I'm just happy they came back, but they're going to need some work. So I've been trying to revive them back, and so far they're, oops, I'm sorry about the camera. I was trying to zoom in on the guy on the boat. I like September and October, Dave says. Oh, really? A lot of people do. A lot of people like October and Halloween and the fall time. I'm a spring and summertime is my favorite. I like when things are blooming. Oops, sorry about the camera. If I zoom in too much, sometimes the camera like wiggles back and forth. I don't know why it does that, but there's a boater out there. There's a boater. I had a lot of things on my list, but it's a matter of when to go because of the heat and everything. So now that it's not, as long as it's not too hot, I could go to some of those places. But let's zoom out and we'll get walking here. Well, I'm glad that you're here. I liked your little garden that you did. You showed that, I think, last year, Dave, in your front of the house or something, where somebody redid that with all the lights. That was really pretty. I like that. I like my yard. It's just a lot for me to take care of, though. But I enjoy taking care of it. But when it's 102 index heat, when it was like that, my heart murmur, like my valve has like a sticky valve, like it'll act up. So then I get exhausted from it. So this cooler weather, I get way more done. Way more done. Um, I have a small tree that fell too, and I don't have any way to cut it. Those little white flowers are everywhere. They're there too. It's so peaceful and quiet here. Oh, it looks like, remember I told you about the dock that they took off here? It looks like they built a new one. There used to be a wooden dock, and it was like a big deck. You walked out the dock, and then there was like a huge, huge deck that went long ways after you go down the... So it looks like they built a new one. And it looks like they're putting in all these metal bridges and stuff. Board safe docks. So I don't know what this is. Oh, this says do not walk on the kayak chute. Do not walk on the kayak chute. So it looks like you put the kayak there and you go down in, slide down in. I don't know. That looks like fun. So I guess I got to walk on this side. So this is interesting. But yeah, this used to be where you walk down and it was all wooden. And then at the end it had a really long, big dock and people used to fish off of it. And they took it down. Oh, that's pretty cool. So I guess you go down this and you get in the water. I've never seen anything like this. Very cool. I definitely want to try kayaking. Have you ever tried kayaking, Dave? Do you go to the lakes or anything? It looks like instructions for using the board safe kayak launch. That's pretty cool. That's very cool. It looks like they built this nice deck. I'd be down here with my chair and sitting down here. I like sitting in the where the water is and everything. They make everything with this resin or whatever this is, this floor. It's not wood, it's, or I don't even know what you call it. And then they have the metal. This is a really nice view down here. We're out here. But this lake's kind of small. They say this lake goes all the way to that other place. I took you guys to, when I went on the waterfall hike, I didn't get a signal, but then I did a video. That's on the channel. But like after the hike, I did a live stream down at the bottom where the lake was. And this is the same lake and it runs all the way to there. So, and they have Bays Mountain up here too. And it runs around through there. Yes, I grew up with a kayak. You did? Oh, wow. So you think I'd be able to get on there and do that? Think I'd be able to get on there and do that? I have pretty good balance. My hair's already frizzing up. I have pretty good balance. That sounds like fun. They seemed like they were really expensive. I remember that depending on where you get them, I think you can get them at Walmart cheaper. Oh, look at this. They have this. This must be holding this up, this thing here. That seems scary. Do not walk on that, it says. So this thing is holding this up a little bit. I don't know. They put these all over these things, these metal things. But they put these all over. I'm standing in the corner here. You can do that. You can do that. It shouldn't be hard for you at all. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I'll have to try it. I'm not going to do it this year. I don't know. The prices will probably go up though, but their prices here aren't too bad. They're pretty reasonable. My problem is I don't know if I'd get stuck out there in the middle, because I used to go with friends in like canoes. Some of my friends had canoes or rowboats, and I was never really good at that. And I remember going in it with my husband, and we went on this lake, and he's like, "Just let me do it," because I kept getting us going in circles, and he's like, "Just sit there." He says, "Let me do it," and I'm like, "Okay." But I don't know. It is what it is, though. Look at the sky. Look how beautiful in the reflection of the lake. I love being at the water. I don't know about anybody else, but my mom, she used to drive us around Saratoga Lake all the time. She'd put us in a car and drive us around it. And sometimes we'd go there. And I used to ride my bike to there. My brother I got more than one brother, but like two brothers I grew up with that my mom had, and then my dad had a son and a daughter. So like I have two sides of the family, but my one brother died that I grew up with. But we used to ride our bikes to Saratoga Lake. He'd say, "Wait for me." And I'm like, because I guess I was fast on the bike, but we'd ride our bikes there and go swimming. Um, and when I was a little girl, they had like a merry-go-round and everything there, but then they took that out. I think somebody bought that. I don't know. It used to be called Brown's Beach or something like that. My mom said they recently opened it a few years back. I can't wait to go back there and visit, but you live someplace your whole life, because I lived there my whole life, and nothing ever changed. And then we moved here and everything's changed now. And we went back to visit. One of my brothers got married and we went to the wedding. This was a while back. There's fish jumping. And they put these roundabout things in, and there's another lake called Round Lake and everything. And you can't access that from this one road that I used to go through. I don't know, but they closed it. They made roundabouts up there. They put all these roundabouts up there. I don't know. They have a microchip plant in there, and it brought a lot of people from different states and everything there. I know we had to come here because his job, but yeah. So it's coming up on my anniversary. It would have been my 29th wedding anniversary, August 31st. So I'm kind of bumming a little bit. I don't know. I'm trying not to think about it because I'm moving forward, but it's hard not to think about it. Because I'm not, dating or anything. I'm thinking, oh, maybe I should get two boyfriends, because then if one dies, I'll have the other one. Isn't that horrible? I'm horrible. Anyway, I don't know. Shouldn't have said that, but whatever. It is what it is. Look at the colors on the lake. So did you have anything good to eat, Dave? I'm glad that you're here. Thank you for supporting me, Dave. I don't know if we're going to get a cold winter. So Maine looks really nice. I don't know. I'd like to go visit there someday. I'd like to just travel everywhere, really. I mean, I've met so many amazing people that, like, where they live, where everybody lives, And we're worldwide on the channel as well. There's people from other countries. And I want to welcome in all the new people. We got some new people. So as soon as I can get my pictures and stuff all set, I'll make some videos off of some of the live streams, because some people like the videos and they don't watch the live streams, so I got to get caught up on that. So I'll be putting that up. I like to create videos sometimes that look like movies. Not all the time, but I do like doing that. I did one for the fall last year. But okay, let's walk this way a little bit. That's beautiful though, the sky and the lake. I'd love to go to the ocean. Hello, Holler. How are you? We're out here at the lake. How are you? I'm out here at the lake. We're hanging out just for a little bit. Hey, peace. How are you? My hair's already frizzy. Peace. How's your day going? Whee! We can just... Whee! It's always fun to twirl. think I darkened the screen a little bit by touching it. Okay. So how's your day going? How are you, Holler? Yeah, we're out here. I was telling Dave been dealing with my computer. It was missing components, and I was with Microsoft for like, I swear, like almost like 7 6 7 hours. It was horrible. And she couldn't get into my computer to fix it. So then she gave me the instructions. So I basically programmed my computer myself. And then she was on the chat, and then I had to go to the then I had to go to the side where I was programming it and downloading it. And she's like, "Okay, you have to." She gave me steps, and then I'd go and ask, "Do you mean here? Do you mean there?" Like I'm asking her stupid questions on how to do it. I think I got it in order, but I don't really know. I think it's going to act up on me. So I'm going to need a new computer. So I don't know what to do. I don't know if you can get YouTube Studio on the iPad, but I got to do some editing and things. I don't know. I'm good. I'm on my laptop, so... And a little slow. It's a little slow? Funny you mentioned ocean as I came in, laugh out loud. Yeah, I wish I was at the ocean. That was a beautiful, beautiful area there. I like that. So let's walk this way. We'll go for a walk a little bit. I was out here on this dock a little bit. This is like a metal dock, and then they have kayaks, and this is the kayak chute here, and it goes up on the right side there. See the kayak side there? I'll show you it to you on the top here. So I've been doing that and like mowing my lawn and everything, and I'm still not done with that. And look at this. It's a kayak chute. You put your kayak down there, you get in there, and then you go in the water. That's pretty cool, don't you think? So what's everybody having for dinner? I didn't eat dinner yet. I was going to maybe just have a sandwich. So it's going to be getting dark soon, so I'm not going to stay on too long. I'll walk a little bit, and then we'll go back to the docks, and then... So I just missed everybody, and I wanted to come on and say hello. So I wanted to tell everybody, I got all these pictures on, like, I'm having a problem getting the pictures off of my phone onto my laptop. So I had to get the laptop in order. I think it's going to act up on me, so I don't know. I need a new one. So I put the cord on my phone and attached it to my laptop to get the pictures off, and they didn't go off. I don't know where they went. So I don't know what I'm doing. So I haven't put up any videos and stuff. So as soon as I get that in order, I'll put the videos up. But yeah, so that's the situation. And yes, it's beautiful there. Thank you. He says, Hollis says, laugh out loud, the laptop is fast, but I'm slow. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's right. You got a new one. I can relate. Computers are traumatic. I'm really good with computers. But I had a Windows 10, and they're going to be getting rid of that. So I think it was last fall time that I updated my computer to Windows 11, and I never had any problems. I had no problems whatsoever, but I barely use my computer. But now I need to use my computer because I'm looking for a job and everything. But I use it for, the YouTube Studio. And it had updates, and it didn't update. So that's what the problem was. It was missing the components and everything. So I guess the biometrics has to be turned on. Oh, look at the cat. Cute. Hi. Can I put him on YouTube? Sure. We got a little kitty here. Hi, and a little doggy. Hi. What's your name? What's their names?
Scarlet and Pietro.
Oh, so cute. I'm surprised the cat's right out here enjoying. Hi. It's nice and cool out compared to...
He loves being outside. He'll go to the door and meow to be let outside.
Oh, beautiful markings. I love the color. I had a cat similar to her, and she was a little bit lighter gray, but the gray. Mm-hmm. Look at her face. Hi, cutie. Oh, we got Lots of people on YouTube. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Have a good evening.
You too.
That was cute. So yeah, you recently got your computer, right? What kind did you get? Did you get, I don't know. Before my husband died, he got me the computer. It was an HP because I had a Dell, but I'd like to get maybe an Apple someday because I guess they're pretty good. So, do you have a Moto phone? I guess they're gonna. Verizon updated my internet. They said you have a free upgrade. So I went and got it. I take it home, and I've been dealing with that thing too because all of a sudden that's slower than the one I had. So I'm like trying to figure that out now because it's like the receiving part's jumping, and I don't know why. So I think they did that to raise people's prices because they never told me, and they put me in a different plan and charged me $10 more. So I'm like, okay, this is effed up. Sorry, I shouldn't have said that, but I didn't say it. So, but I'm just kind of like, my mind is kind of like all over the place. So I need to go for a walk. So that was kind of weird. But yeah, I have a lot of organizing and stuff to do too. I like this part of the lake. The lake is so quiet. So it's very, very like quiet. This is another place where they load the docks in. And they have those like rocks over there. I don't know. Tennessee's filled with rocks. And they have these gorgeous rocks that are over there. I don't know. There's a boater out there. Nice dog and cat. Yes, they were cute, weren't they? Yes, you mentioned you went to, it's different. You needed to adjust. Yes. Well, some people couldn't find the buttons, but I'm pretty good at that. I don't have any problems with that part. I just don't like it. Um, like, I picked up how to use it quickly. It's just a matter of just looking at where everything's located. All they did was move things and take a few things away. But I don't like the way that they did it. You know what I mean? I think the Windows 10 was better, but it is what it is. So I don't know. But I pick up computers really good. Um, it's just the fact that it wasn't working because it was missing the components. It didn't do the updates, and I don't use it a lot, so maybe it didn't update because I didn't use it for a while. But there's a boater here. I don't know if they want to be filmed, so I'll come out here on the dock here a little bit. Hi. He's making some waves in here. It's starting to get dark. Oh. I'm moving. The boat's shaking. This fishing boat. Okay, I'm gonna get off this because it's making me shake. It's okay though, it's all good. Just, oh, there goes, look at the water. It's beautiful out. It's really nice out. It's nice and cool. I get so much more done when it's cool out. After, next comes all the leaves that fall down. There's a trail over there, and I've never taken you guys over there. I don't know. But it's kind of in the woods. Hey, the moon's out. Look at that. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. Let's see what you're saying. Everybody's saying here. Yes, we got used to things, and then they changed them. OBTWI did get a copyright warning. Not live. Oh, you did? Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, that's why I stay away from it because, yeah. Me too. I love the weather. Yeah, it's nice. I like the 80-degree weather, but the 70-degree weather is pretty good. So it's starting to get dark, so I'm going to walk back to the docks and then we'll just be there for a little bit. I wanted to come on quickly and say hello because I missed everybody. I like walking. I could walk forever though. I do like walking. But when it's like 102, like it was 102 index there a few weeks ago and all that, it's not good for the gimbal or the cell phone because the cell phone gets so hot and it could automatically shut itself off. And it could ruin the gimbal, the motor on it. And then you're not supposed to use that in the rain either, the gimbal. If the gimbal gets wet, it could ruin it. There's some other places I want to go. So I do like walking at this park though. I do like this one. There's another park I want to go to. It's called, I'm trying to think of it. I can't think of the name of it right now. Sorry. But I was telling Dave and Bangor, Maine last year I did the live stream for Halloween at the trunk or treat. It was in this park. It's over at the campground, which is up the road here. And I'm going to check when that is again. That was a lot of fun. I'll do that again, hopefully, if it's not raining. That was a lot of fun. Well, I'm happy everybody could join me. Thank you for joining, everybody. We got a few people watching on the outside. Hello. And our friends. Oh, really, Holler? Yes, I remember that. Yeah, just be careful with it, you know. I've never, knock on wood, gotten that copyright, but I've gotten content ID and I don't even understand that. But then it'll say like when I streamed that guy that was singing and he was like a DJ, that party that I accidentally crashed, that got a content ID, but it says the owner allows it to be on YouTube or something like that. So then I kept it. And I think like if you monetize, I think they get part of the money. I think that's why they do that. But yeah, I don't know why some people, they go to concerts and everything and I see them streaming these things. I have a friend of mine. Oh, there's a boat at nighttime in the water. A friend of mine, her husband's in this really popular band here. And I've never seen him play. I've never met her husband, but they do 80s music, rock music and everything. And they've come out with a song too, an album or something. I'm not really sure. I'd have to check it, but recently they're really popular. But she said I could stream that, and I said, "Do you think I could interview them?" She says, "Oh yeah, they'd probably love it." But I'm afraid to do it because I don't know if I'd get a copyright because they do all the 80s music. You know what I mean? But they're really good. They're not always in the area though. They travel. She's a good friend of mine, and she's a manager of a store, so I don't get to see her too much. The guy's fishing. Probably get more bites at nighttime maybe with the fish. Hey, there's D. Michael. Hello, welcome in. How are you? How are you? Happy to see you. I did like the trunk or treat holler said. Yeah, that was awesome, wasn't it? That was a great stream. So yeah, I'm gonna check when that is, and hopefully it won't be raining. I'm eating sardine and chips. Ew. You are? If that's what you like. Chips sound really good. I haven't had chips in a while. I used to love, my favorite chips used to be Wise potato chips, and they don't make them. It's hard to, they do make them, I think, but they're hard to find here in Tennessee. I don't know. But did you know that the person that um, invented potato chips was from where I'm from, Saratoga, New York? You could look it up. I forgot his name, but he invented the potato chip. Yes, it was invented in Saratoga Springs, New York. I know I was going to go to a cover band of Led Zeppelin and Grateful Dead tonight. I'm in AC/DC. Oh, that sounds nice. That sounds very nice. It's very peaceful here. The sky's like going down over there. I don't know, the lake is calming to me and relaxing, and I love hanging out at the lake. I was thinking of even bringing my chair and just hanging out. I don't know, at some point in time. Oh, I'm missing a lot. D. Michael says he eats way too many chips, probably. I love Doritos. I don't eat a lot of chips, but my husband used to love chips, and I was more into the sweets. But like during like sports, like when I do the Super Bowl or baseball or stuff like that, I'll get like chips. I love Doritos. I love Doritos. I probably can't even stop eating them. They're so delicious. I love the Dorito commercials too. But I'm trying to think of what else. I love onion rings. One of my cousins liked those, and he got me into that. He had them. He's like, you want some? I'm like, sure. And then I got hooked on those. You get some of that stuff in the dollar store too. And I always loved those Wise potato chips, so those are really good. Yes, it is very nice. I'd go there often if I lived there. Yes, I love it. I love being around the lake. Like I said, I grew up around the lakes. I'm in Northeast Tennessee, but I grew up in the upstate New York, the Saratoga County, and I grew up around the lakes, and I miss them. I miss Lake George. I was like 20 minutes from there. We used to go up there all the time, and we'd ride the boats. I was saying that my wedding anniversary would have been August 31st. So my husband and I, he passed away of COVID. So we would have been married 29 years this year. And sometimes we would have a whole week anniversary or 2 weeks. He would take 2 weeks off because he had like 6 weeks or something off a year because he worked at his company a long time, and he'd take it at Christmas and different times of the year. But like he'd take 2 weeks, and he would take me all over. He'd take me out to dinner, so I would dress up. We'd go to a nice dinner, and then stuff like that. I don't know. That's what we did. But we would have been 29 years this year. So next year would have been our 30th. And it's hard not to forget about that, but I'm kind of upset about it. I've been kind of emotional, and I don't want to be emotional. I'm like, go away. So I guess this walking and stuff helps. But all of a sudden I'm missing him a lot. I don't know. I don't like. I was saying I should get two boyfriends because then if one dies, I'll have the other one. I shouldn't say that, but I did say it earlier, so whatever. I don't care. Anyway. um, but yeah, I had the pool, so we would go swimming, and then I'd make food and everything. We'd go out the pool. He'd like to play video games a lot on his phone. And he was on call a lot because he'd get called into work, and sometimes I was in the car with him. But yeah, but I was thinking of selling my wedding dress because my nieces, I don't think they want it. My one niece is really young. She's like 13 or 14. My other niece is in her 20s and she's already married. And then my other nieces, one's in college. I don't know, but they're not, I don't know if they're going to want it. But it's a really beautiful dress. I thought about opening it on a live stream, but then I don't know if I should because it's been sealed. Because after we got married, I had it dry cleaned and they put it in a special box to seal it, to keep it, to keep the dress from rotting out and stuff like that. They wash it with and they seal it. They seal it in. And I thought about opening it because he died on our 24th wedding anniversary, and on our 25th wedding anniversary, he didn't make it. So I was able to fit in that dress, and I said, "Do you want to take pictures again? I have some nice pictures." And he said, "Sure." So we were gonna do that. So then he died, so we didn't get to do that. I don't know if I should not do that on a live stream because it's like I'm not getting married, so it's like I don't know if I should show that. Like I don't want people to get confused, but I wanted like a memory of it because I want to sell it. You know what I mean? I want somebody else to be able to use it. It's a beautiful dress. It's all satin. It's got a long train and there's little tiny buttons that go up the back. And then where the train hooks in, there's roses, white roses that hook into the back of the dress. And it's got like a V-neck and it's all lace. And then the sleeves are lace and it goes down to like a point. I don't know how to explain it. It's like off the shoulder, but it has satin and lace. Within the lace, there's like roses, a rose design on patches. I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know. I chose like a dark purple. We got married at night, or not at night, but it was like 5:30 or something like that. I had beautiful invitations and that I had printed up at a printer. I don't know, but that's going to be August 31st. It would be my anniversary, but I have to get rid of that. I don't know. So I don't know how to sell it. I don't think I'm going to ever get the money that I paid for it, but I did get it on sale at David's Bridal. Um, but yeah. But he was like my best friend too, so it's kind of hard. Like, you know what I mean? Like he wanted to be with me all the time. So we did everything together. So like when you're with somebody and you do something with them every day and he's like texting me, I text him and everything. And then they're not there anymore. But yeah, he would take 2 weeks for our anniversary and he would take me up to Gatlinburg and all those places. Or sometimes we'd go to Asheville to the Biltmore. He'd take me out for dinner. And yeah, so, and even with our birthdays, he would spend a whole week for my birthday. He'd take me out to dinner. I love ice cream cake, so we used to do ice cream cake. And he liked ice cream cake too, so we did that for his birthday. And both of our birthdays was in January. He was the beginning of January. I was the end of January. So, but yeah, so I have to forget. I'm moving on, but it does set you back a little bit. All of a sudden, this date's coming out. I'm not going to ever get that August 31st date out of my head. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I don't mean to talk about it, but I am. So, um, but it's starting to get dark. So let's walk back this way. Um, So yeah, I don't know if I should open the dress on a stream or not. I don't even know. I want a memory of it, unless I should just make a video of it. I don't know. But I have to hang it up. So I do have this like rack I could hang it on. So the headpiece was like a crown with flowers or something like that. I think, I don't know. And I got married in a big church. So I remember my friends. Oh, she's going to make us walk down a mile to get to the top, to get to the altar. So I had my younger brother walk me down the aisle. He's still alive, but my other brother was in the wedding too. He had his brother in the wedding. Look at the moon. The moon is out. Look at that. It's beautiful. So this is just a hangout. Oh, this is, I'm sorry. It's normal if your anniversary is coming up. Wow, 29 years. Yes, it is. Thank you. I didn't eat much chips, but I've been making a lot of fries in the air fryer from potatoes. That sounds delicious. And Holler says Cheerios ain't easy being cheesy. Um, yes, it's very nice. I go there often, Holler says. Can't believe there's still kids over there because it's dark. Look at that. There's kids playing over there. So I don't know if you guys heard that little bell noise. That's my phone, and it's saying 20%
Are you
left.
vlogging?
I'm on YouTube.
Okay. You're doing great.
Thank you. I'm live streaming. Thank
Oh,
you.
okay. What's your channel?
Um, that was weird. They said I'm doing great. I got nervous because they would stop their car next to me. I'm like, what the heck? Oh, let's see what everybody's saying. So we're gonna leave shortly. I'm gonna go down to the docks here. And, um, of course, especially during birthdays and holidays, he was your soulmate. Yes. Yeah, I gotta move forward though. I have been moving forward, but it's hard. Like to, I gotta make new memories and stuff. That's what I'm trying to do. So we'll go down here in just a little bit, and then I'll go back to my car. Oh, look at the sky. Yeah, I did. I told myself, oh, I don't want to talk about that too much on here, but I am. So I don't know. I don't know if anybody else goes through that, so maybe I could help them. I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely getting dark, so I'll have to leave a little bit. So we're gonna just stay a little bit. I'll walk down this side instead over here. I love hanging out at these docks, so I don't know if you guys like me live streaming down here, if this is a good place that you like me to come to. I mean, I do try to do different things. Um, I'm always amazed how little people are using these amazing looking places there. Oh, well, it's because of the time of day that I came. There was a lot of people earlier, and the kids are in school as well. So I try to avoid people if I can. Not too many people, like, because, like, some people don't like people live streaming and stuff. So I kind of stay away from that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how to explain what I'm saying, but, like, if I came earlier, I used to come here at 2 o'clock and I think 4 o'clock. I am going to come earlier. I'm going to be coming on here all different times. I'm going to try to come at a lot earlier. Because I do have some people, there's some people from other countries too. They're like, oh, if you came on earlier, I would like to join your stream and stuff. And, you know, so I'm going to be doing that. It's just, it's hard to do everything. I have a whole list of stuff that I'm doing, and I'm the only one doing it. So I kind of need help, and I don't have anybody. So, because, you know, my family's not, they don't live here. So, look at that. The moon is out. It's the building. I would think people would go there after work and enjoy. Yes. The only thing is it's probably 8 or 9 o'clock, isn't it? I don't know. They do. They come here after work. A lot of this place is packed, and to be quite honest, there's some fields over there, and the cars get packed in here, and there's fields over there where I don't know if it's baseball or soccer or something. They have fields, and that's lined up, and then you got a lot of boaters, and especially on the weekend there's a lot of people. There's another park I want to go to, and I can't think of the name of it, but I do have it on my list, and I've never been to the other one. I think I got to pay $2 to get in it, so I want to go to that one, but it's like several acres, so I got to figure out where I'm going to go there and when. with the heat and stuff, I couldn't really, you can't stream. So that's why I was coming on later too, because I did come on earlier a couple times and it was so hot when I touched my screen. It was, the screen can shut off and it's not good for the gimbal. So, but it's starting to get cooler. I mean, we could get that heat again. You never know, because the Northeast Tennessee area, it'll stay usually mild here until like October, but every year is different. So I don't know. And we didn't used to get a lot of snow or a lot of cold. Now the last 2 years we got freezing cold weather. So I don't know. Usually it would stay like 40s and 50s, and the last couple of years it was down in the 20s, and that's, these places aren't equipped for the heating systems here are heat pumps. You know, how you have those air conditioning pumps? They call them heat pumps. They put, you know, heat and they do air conditioning. And that's how we do it here. So they're not equipped for that cold weather. So then I have to plug in electric heaters and stuff. My bill went way up last year. So I don't know. Yes, it's 8:30. I have no concept of time lately. I don't have concept of time at all. It's horrible. I'm trying to have concept of time. So I'm getting myself to bed earlier and getting up earlier. So, and I've been trying to do that computer thing. I'm hoping I got that all situated. I think it's going to act up, and I think I need a new computer, but for now it's okay. And it gave me the choice to download the Windows 11 on a zip drive, because they're going to charge people. So anybody out there, if you don't have Windows 11 on your computer, you know, you can ask, you can go and see if your computer's compatible for it. There's an area for that, or you can ask AI on Google or whatever. But your computer, there should be a spot for you to do that. If anybody doesn't have that, you should get the free version now, because they're going to charge people. They're going to get rid of, they're not going to give security to the Windows 10 anymore. So, you know, get your computers up to date and everything. Me too. And last night was a later night. So, yeah, I've been staying up really late the last couple of nights, but I've been on a schedule until the last couple of nights, because I was doing that computer thing. But so last night I tried to watch TV with my Chloe. She loved it. But then I ended up watching and being on stream, my friends' streams and things. So I put the TV on, but then I didn't watch it. I was on the live streams. So, and I mod for a couple other channels and stuff. There's like 5 of them, I think, altogether. One of them's not streaming anymore. It's a Husky, and the Husky's in Colorado. And I also mod for Noah Burden. He's in New Orleans. I don't get to go to, I apologize for not being on everybody's all the time. So, and some of them I don't mod on anymore. So I'm not on Cool Guys. I'm not modding on Cool Guys anymore. I just can't do it all. You know what I mean? But I have fun. I like helping out. Trying to think of who else. Let's see, there's a couple other ones that I do. There's 2 other ones, I think. One person in Hawaii, the other person is in Sweden. I mod on a channel on there in Sweden. But they have everybody modded on a couple of the channels, so I don't need to like be there like all the time. But thank you for coming to mine and sticking around. Oh, you're welcome. I had a good time. I'm happy I caught it, because I don't always see everybody's. I have to go in sometimes and reset the notifications sometimes, because sometimes I think when there's like an update with YouTube, I don't know. It's really strange. I don't even know why, because like, I don't know why YouTube does that. So I don't know what's going on with it. But yes. So I have a good time. I love being with everybody and everything. But look at the moon. The moon is right there. Can you see it? So it is getting dark, so I'm going to leave shortly. So I have to walk back to my car. So why don't we go this way? So here's all the beautiful boats. Hope I don't have that on Zoom. I appreciate everybody for coming. I missed everybody. I like hanging out with everybody. What's everybody having for dinner? Or what did you have for dinner? I gotta go eat. I did take chicken out, but I'm not gonna have that tonight. I'm gonna have that over the weekend probably. And I'm debating, do I want to make my breaded chicken?
I want some on the walkway.
I don't know if I want to make the breaded chicken or make it on the. Thanks.
Are you vlogging?
I'm on YouTube.
Should I say hi?
Okay. Bunch of kids. All right, so we're gonna just walk this way, and I'm gonna. It's getting late. I don't know if there's a lot of kids out. All right, I'm going to go back to the car. But thank you for coming, everybody. Thank you, Holler, Dave in Bangor, Maine, D. Michael. This is the front of this building here. See, now I'm at 10%, so that's when you only got 5 minutes left when the cell phone battery. Okay, well, have a good night, everybody. I'm going to say good night. So thank you for coming, everybody. Keep your notifications on, and I'll see you on the next one. Have a good night. Thank you for coming. Good night, everybody. Good night, Hala. Good night, Dave in Bangor, Maine. Good night, everybody on the outside that was watching. Good night, D. Michael. Bye. Good night.